Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day. First Sunday in June. Super happy to be here with Growing Edge Live, our weekly spiritual tune-in and tune-up. I'm Allie Benjamin, and I'm so happy if you're stumbling across this video, this Facebook Live, or you found this video on Instagram or on YouTube as a replay. I'm so happy that you stumbled across this, because I know that if you did, that there's something here today for you, whether it's something I say or something that's posted in the chat, a comment someone makes. I know that there's something that's going to support you on your spiritual path. And maybe if you're on a healing path, if you're overcoming some challenge, there'll be something here today that will help you to remember how powerful you are and how loved you are and how creative you are. And so, good morning, happy Sunday. So happy to be here. Allie Benjamin, and I am broadcasting our Growing Edge Live broadcast from Roseville, California. And if you hear noises, it's because we're on a piece of property here. We're camping on a piece of property that has 25 peacocks, and it's the season where they're making so much noise. So if you hear something that you just heard one there. If you hear something like that sounds like a cat being murdered, that's our peacocks here. So just bear that in mind. So welcome and good morning. Good morning to our Growing Edge Live. We'll just wait for a couple of minutes. And as you jump on, I'd love it if you would share in the comments where you are watching from. Where are you in the world? There's Carol. Good morning, Carol. I'd love to know where you are, not just me, let everybody know, because it's fun to see that even though we're far apart from one another, when we come together with a spiritual intention, when we come together, that we can create a real close feeling of connectedness, even though we're miles apart. So welcome and good morning. And I would like to just get going right away. So here we are, Growing Edge Live.
Free my mind, open my heart with the whispers of truth, to live a conscious life, to live a conscious life on the growing edge, on the growing edge.
Good morning. Good morning and welcome to Growing Edge Live. I'm Allie Benjamin, and it is my honor and privilege to bring this message every Sunday and to serve the Satya in Ogden community. Have done for so many years, 11 years now, and it is my honor and privilege to be part of our community and to offer this live every Sunday. We've been doing this on Facebook and YouTube for about a year and a half now, and we have a virtual community that has been growing. And whilst we may not all be here together live, I know that many of you watch the replay because you send me notes, and those notes are so helpful. You know, as I'm out on the road, I'm alone a lot. Michael's working, and I'm here alone. So when you send me comments, I really feel that I'm with my tribe, that I'm doing something that's helpful. So thank you for commenting, and thank you for sharing your love and your light in the world. So Satya is all about healing hearts, transforming lives, and inspiring conscious evolution. And that's why I call this Sunday broadcast Growing Edge live, because we're on the very green growing edge. We're all on the edge of our own evolution. We're creating our own lives, one thought at a time, one heartbeat at a time, one action at a time. We are all able and capable to use our mind, to be inspired by our heart's longings and visions, to create a beautiful life. And that's what we're talking about every Sunday. That's what I hope to inspire more and more of in you and your lives, and so that you can be a beacon of light, so that you can be the presence of light within the darkness, to be the presence of light within your family, within your workplace, whatever you do, because that's what I feel our job as humans is, to bring forth the light. So thank you. You can, for those of you that have been supporting us, thank you so much. We couldn't do what we're doing without your financial support and your love support. And if you would like to donate to the Growing Edge Live Sunday broadcasts, you can do so at our website, growingedgelive.com. So thank you. And this morning, I want to talk about it's time to bloom. It's June. This is the first Sunday in June, and it's time to bloom. But then when I was thinking of this, I was also thinking of growing up. For some of my teenage years, I grew up in Southern California on the beach, and we'd always call June the June gloom. Can you hear those peacocks? If you're hearing that, that's what's going on. It's not a cat being murdered. It's one of the 25 peacocks around here. Anyway, I grew up knowing that there was this thing called June gloom or June doom. And so I thought it would be a nice play on words to call this June bloom. And just a little reminder that this afternoon at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, we've got an amazing opportunity to really do some inner work, some deep inner cleansing, healing work. We're going to be meeting on Zoom. It's called June Bloom, and we've got music with Leslie and Lorraine, and I'm going to do a powerful, activating visioning so that you can really clearly identify the next step in your becoming, the next thing that wants to be bloomed or birthed through you. So join us. You can go to our Facebook event page, June Bloom Gathering, and you can see the Zoom link. Invite your friends, the more the merrier. So that's going on at 2 p.m. on Zoom, and we won't be doing it here on Facebook. So you're going to have to go to the event, find the link, go to Zoom, and join us that way. And I'd love to see you. So today, I want to talk about something that I know you've heard about this. We all have. But I think it's such a powerful reminder. You've heard the comment, the grass is always greener. The grass is always greener on the other side. The grass is always greener somewhere else. When we're sort of below the line or feeling sorry for ourselves or things aren't going the way our ego would prefer them to go, it's so easy to compare our lives to other people and to think that the grass is always greener over there. They have it better. But we really don't know. The truth is the grass is always greener where you water it. That is a truest statement. Especially within New Thought, within self-empowerment, within self-help movement, there's this sense that the grass is always greener where you water it. Because once we wake up to our creative power, we understand that we're responsible for what we're thinking. We're responsible for how we direct our energy. We're responsible for our attitude, our mindset. We're responsible for the relationships we have. And so once we know that, we realize that the grass is always greener where we water it. So what are you watering? What are you watering? What are you giving energy to? So in other words, when we're thinking that the grass is always greener somewhere else, Instead of imagining that someone else has it better off than you, instead of imagining that they have more fun, more creativity, more passion, that's just an illusion. That's the ego feeling sorry for itself. The fact of the matter is that we don't know what's going on inside someone else's life. We don't know, and we don't, to compare our outsides, their outsides with our insides, is just a self-sabotaging strategy. Don't compare their outsides with your insides. You don't know what's going on in their lives. We have to shift from the grass is greener to the grass is greener where I water it. The grass is greener where I water it. And I can water this moment with gratitude, right? I can water this moment. I can bring gratitude to this moment. And then this moment becomes greener. So how can you create a greener moment for you? How can you create a greener moment for yourself? Think of a garden. We get to, when we're out there in our gardens, we get to prepare the flower bed or the vegetable bed. We get to bring in nutrient-rich soil. We get to expose the soil by tilling it up to the sun and the rain and the water that we give it, to the fertilizer we put into the soil. That's ours to do. We get to create this beautiful environment when we plant seeds or plant little plants in that soil, and then we begin to water it. We begin to bring our attention to it. We come out every morning and have a look what changes have taken place. We pull any little weeds. That's the optimum environment for a plant to grow. And you are like a plant. Your life is like a plant, and you get to tend to it. You get to grow it. You get to bring your love, your attention, your water. You get to water your own garden. And you do that with gratitude. You do that with love. So let's do a little grounding and centering into growing our own garden, into finding out for ourselves in the very experience of our own lives that we can actually bloom more vibrantly than we ever have done before by giving our own garden, our own life, water, attention, love, gratitude. So let's go within and close the outer eyes. And let's take a deep breath. And feel through your feet, feel through your hips, feel through the base of your spine that you have roots growing deep down into the earth, like a plant, like a tree, and really visualize, imagine a strong tree or a sturdy flower or plant with roots, rich, deep soil, and moving those roots down into the earth, and feel yourself as those roots go down and they allow the water, the nutrients to rush up. Feel that in your body now. Feel enriched by Mother Earth, by Mother Gaia. Feel enriched by the nutrients and the water of the earth. And imagine as you start to grow, as you start to sprout, as you start to be that plant, that tree, that flower that is growing up into the sunlight, opening, blooming right where you're planted. Imagine the sun and all of the energy, the oxygen. Imagine all the nutrients, all the elements supporting you, the wind that is buffeting you around, helping you to grow strong and sturdy and capable. Everything that happens in your environment, just like in a plant's environment, is there to support your growth, your strength, your vitality. Just feel sovereign and centered and grounded in this moment. And water your own plant, water your own garden with your gratitude. Showering blessings by realizing how much you have to be grateful for, how much you appreciate these roots, this bloom, this blossom, these branches, these leaves. And imagine yourself soaking all of that in, and just like a tree, or just like a plant, just like a flower, you do your life so easily. It's easy to be you. It's easy to bloom because you have everything within you, within your environment, that allows you to bloom, that allows you to bring forth your unique petal, your unique fragrance. And when you're truly grounded in yourself, grounded in your own beauty, your own magnificence, your own light, your own power, you release a fragrance. And this fragrance is attractive to others. This fragrance is compassion. This fragrance is love. And other people feel this about you. They feel your sense of groundedness, your sense of presence, your sense of being comfortable in your life, your sense of being empowered, being joyful, of being yourself so authentically that you start to attract others, start to attract life, start to attract more and more of what it is that brings you joy. Just feel that right now. Breathe it in, feel blessed, feel waves of blessings just enriching you right now, helping you to grow, helping you to blossom. Feel that now. So blessed, so grateful. And take a breath and open the eyes. Very good, awesome. And so we get to bloom where we're planted. We get to just imagine ourselves having, even when we're in the gloom, June glooms, we get to bring our attention back to where we have some power within our own lives. And when we really realize it's all about now, it's all about being present in the now, being alert to what's happening, being aware of our own life. And it's not always easy because life does get in the way and we can be pulled by this or that or worrying or anxiety. But all of that comes and goes. The powerful teaching is don't just be present, enjoy being present. Enjoy being yourself. And this is known as savoring. We get to savor who we are. We get to savor everything that we're doing. We don't just do things. We get to enjoy doing things. It's kind of a mental shift in attitude. We don't just do things. We don't just be us. We enjoy doing things. We enjoy being us. And when we do this, we're going to bloom. We're going to bloom in our own unique way. When you enjoy this presence, love, God, beauty comes naturally. We start to feel a blooming of our hearts. We start to feel our own creative energies flowing. We start to begin to enjoy what we're doing more fully, and we begin to feel more grounded and centered and stable. We begin to feel more ourselves when we begin to fully bloom in place. We're grounded in grace, and we're blooming in our hearts. So identify for yourself today. What do you enjoy? What do you enjoy that's happening in your life right now? And give that some energy. Water that. Give that your intention. And really enjoy becoming yourself. Becoming yourself more fully every day. So enjoy the present moment. Enjoy the gifts you've received. Enjoy the blessings that are coming. Don't let the past influence your future, especially the negative voice of the past. Allow yourself to be fresh and new and blossoming in a whole new way. So let's close our eyes for a minute and just let these affirmations wash over you. Just allow these words to be your truth. So grounding in, feeling your roots, opening up your beautiful blossom to the sun right now. And just say to yourself, it's easy for me to find my stride. It's easy for me to find my stride. It's easy for me to enjoy what I'm doing. It feels good to do what I'm doing. Joy is my nature. I'm a creative being and I love creating a beautiful life. I love creating a beautiful life. It's up to me. It's up to me to create this beautiful life. And I love creating my beautiful life. I've got what it takes. Now is the time. I'm watering my own garden. I'm building up my energy. My vortex of energy is building. My momentum is building one thought at a time. I'm stepping into the life that I'm here to bring forth. I'm blooming my magnificence. My heart is expanding. My love is flowing. And I feel so blessed. So let's say a prayer, a blessing for everyone. Every being on this planet, may they be touched, opened, enthused, inspired by our words, our energy, our love today. In the one life, the one power, the one presence that is constantly creating, moving, evolving. We're a part of this one life, individualized, unique expressions of the one, expressing our own unique flavor, our own unique essence, our own unique perfume. Just like those peacocks crying out, we have our own unique cry, our own unique call, our own unique bloom and beauty and blossom. We all do. So let's honor each other, honor the oneness, praise each other, honor each other's lives, lift each other up. That's our goal. That's our dream. That's who we came here to be, someone that helps others see their own light, see their own light. And once we see that light, just like the rooster in the morning that sees the sunlight and then cries out to awaken everyone else up, we're like that rooster. We've seen the light and now we cry out, we blossom fully to wake everyone else up too. So blessings on all beings. If you're suffering, if you're struggling, if you forget that you are a radiant being, a child of God, here to bloom right where you're planted, may these words, may this energy, may this octave, may this vibration remind you of who you are in truth, what you are in truth, and how you're here to bloom in truth. You are free, you are free, you are free. We are free, we are free, we are free. We have come, we have come, we have come. And behold, we make all things new because we water our gardens. We water our gardens. We grow our gardens with beauty and love and compassion. So be it, and so it is. Thank you so much for joining me today. Love you. Lots of blessings. If you want support, if you want a prayer partner, if you want a mentor, a coach, if you want someone to speak to, a spiritual counselor, we've got a team of angels that's here and ready to support you right where you are. Personal message me. You can go to satyalive.org, SATYALIVE, satyalive.org, and outreach to us there. If you want to donate to support our ministry, thank you. You can do so on Venmo at Satya Center on Venmo. So thank you, peace and blessings, lots of love to you. And don't forget, join us, Lorraine, Leslie, and me this afternoon on Zoom. You can go to Facebook to June Bloom Gathering, and you can find the Zoom link, and you can join us today for some music, for some chanting, for some healing, and for some visioning. We're going to shift together because we've got to grow together so we can bring peace and harmony and life and vibrancy to this world. We're doing it together. So love you. Mwah. Peace and blessings. Namaste.